So you like playing Commander, and you're a competitive person like myself. Now you're in a thing called Cedh, the fastest growing format in Magic. This is my Silas and Krark deck. This is my 98 triple sleeve deck here. I want to go over a few tips and etiquettes on spelltable. If you don't know what spelltable is, I recommend you check it out. It's a online website where you can play with your paper cards through webcam and interact in a pod of four, and it's pretty great. So, like and subscribe. Also join the Discord, and yeah, hopefully we can jam some games in on Spelltable. If you recognize me, it's from there. um, so with searching your library, what you don't want to do ever is search your library off camera. It's a big no-no. People do it on Spelltable all the time. Bad etiquette. Don't do it. Another thing is like using your body to like support all your cards. It's a big no-no. Don't do it. What you want to do when you search is you want to take a chunk of your cards and have them at your library always on camera, your hands like this, and you want to search for your cards where your opponents can't see them. You don't want to bleed cards. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, here's this, here's this. You know, you don't want to bleed any cards. You want to make sure that only you can see them. You want to find the card that you want, and if it's not here, you just put these down and pick up another chunk. You don't have to do a whole massive chunk at once. It's slower to pick them all up at once, and it is more difficult to deal with. So just find the card that you want, put it to the side, declare this is the card that you searched for, and then put your deck back together. And then you're gonna want to start the shuffling process. Now, shuffling. You never shuffle off camera. You don't want to shuffle into your body. You don't want to shuffle like this. Now, some people might be like, oh, why can't I shuffle like that? Well, it's because you can see cards. Like, this is a Lotus Petal. Your opponents can sometimes see the cards. This is not a random way of shuffling because you'll have a bias. You'll like see a card that you want, and you might have a bias to kind of get it to the top, or a bias knowing kind of where it's at in your deck, and that can help you, or it can help your opponents if they know where some of your cards are at in the deck. So the best thing to do here is to make sure your cards are always like this. Bottom of your cards are facing down. You want to take half your deck and hold it like this. Your finger can be here, here, or here, depending what's most comfortable. Your three fingers are here, and your thumb's on this side. So grab both the decks like this. Your thumbs touch, and as you gently, not riffle shuffling, as you gently just pull this thumb up like this, you just gently release those cards like that. Let them fall. So as you do that, and your thumbs are touched, they will fall over the top of each other like this. Like they're layering like this. See that? They're layering pretty nice, pretty well. And so you just slide your thumbs up, and as you slide your thumbs up, you're gonna want to elevate your hands and your arms. They kind of go up like this. So what that'll do is that'll allow your cards to fall flat, like this, instead of like this or like this. As you elevate your hands up, and that'll give you a nice smooth shuffle, like that. So then you want to do is like do 25% here, 25% here, and really mix your deck up together well. Boom, shuffle. And then you can be like 25% here, 25% here, 25% here, 25% here. And you just kind of like shuffle it up, make it nice and good. And you can just keep doing different patterns, 25% here, 25% here. And you want to shuffle all your cards up really nicely, really well. You can even break it into smaller groups as you're learning how to do this. And you can shuffle it in different like piles. As long as you're weaving all those piles together, you have to make sure you weave all the piles together. And when you get good at it, you can even do it with like one hand. Like you'd be like this, like kind of like poker chips, and just kind of shuffle it all together. Boom, boom. Like shuffle that up. Let's go. Woohoo. So yeah, it's nice. Keep all the cards facing down, so no one sees what any of the cards are. No one knows what they are. Now, once you have your deck shuffled and randomized, you can split it into 3 different groups or 4 different groups. 3 is mainly the most common, and an opponent can tell you which goes on top. They'll say, hey, I want your 3rd pile on top of everything. Boom, there you go. Now you can start your mulligan process from here. Or, if no one's really telling you anything, and you would like to keep the game kosher and random, like it should be, then you can just label it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and roll a dice. That's a 2. So this is my top 6. So I go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 2, you're from the first pile. And you start your mulligan process. So that's like the etiquette of shuffling. And I hope this doesn't offend anybody. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to help people understand that shuffling happens a ton in CEDH. And I don't want people to get bad results and bad gameplay and think their deck is really good because when they're shuffling, they're getting cards at the top, and it's not random. And yeah, it's not fun to play against people who do that, and it's not fun to win or lose versus it. So in CEDH, we're all trying to become better Magic the Gathering players, and we need a random deck shuffling experience for that to happen. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit here, learn how to do the shuffle, and like and subscribe. Go ahead and give a comment. What do you think? Is it good? Is it bad? Do you hate it? You're gonna keep doing your against the chest shuffle and searching your library off camera. I don't know. But go ahead and add me in Discord, and yeah, it'd be fun. Get some games in on Spelltable. I'm gonna start hosting some tournaments here soon, and it'll be nice to become part of the CEDH community. Everybody have a good night.